Hello everybody, welcome back. I have a few things going on today. I can never just do one project at a time. I'm just not that person. So I always have a couple of things going on, and I just got this new big frog mold from Julie Cuts and I'm excited to pour it. So this one's going to be a couple of layers, maybe 2-3 layers, so that we're going to figure this out as we go along on that. And then these other things I'm going to be doing. But first I'm going to put my first layer in this little guy. It's going to be a thin layer for the first. And a little squirt. Right. And then this, we're going to pour this guy. Let that go down a little bit. And then this guy. All right. Now we need to color some resin for the rest of this stuff. So let's get a couple of cups out of here. And get some colors going. First off, I need a set of black. I need black. So I'm going to take this, just this black acrylic paint. I don't even know where I got this. I think I got it at the Dollar Tree a long time ago. But it's good to for what I need it. Very good. I'm taking it off here so that I can stir it up without spilling it. These little cups are dainty cups. Alright, I'm going to pour that in here. Alright, I have some left, so let me grab something to pour that in. Some extras. I always have extras, it would seem. But that's okay. Because I can always find a use for the extras. There we go. And we never want to waste resin. it's too expensive to waste resin. So we're not going to be doing that. Alright. Put that over there. Okay. So, put that working. Let me get that bubble out of there that I see. And give that a little squirt. Get some of those surface bubbles that want to come up. Let me get a wipe for this thing. Let's push these down. I will be fighting with these for a couple of hours until they get tired of rising up and bugging me. Okay, now we need some different colors. Alright. Now, we are going to look at what kind of colors we have here to do. And make our decision. Let's try this. It's Ranger Alcohol Ink Mermaid. Let's try this color. You know what? Let's put a little bit of this Marabou Alcohol Ink Caribbean Blue. Let's try some of this real quick and see what we get. Ooh, that's a pretty blue. And we're almost out of it, so let's just use what we got. Alright, that's a dead soldier. Alright. I used to play G.I. Joes with my brother when we were little. He always said, "Your soldier's dead." But I never could kill G.I. Joe. He said he was invincible. So he would never let me get the best of his G.I. Joe. This is very pretty. Alright, let's pour this in here. I think we're going to just have enough to do that. There we go. And we'll pour the rest in that. Because we're going to have to put another color of blue in that one. And that's okay. I think I hear the neighbors watching the Super Bowl. I'm not a sports fan. But I hear them. They are. My pastor is from Kansas City, so I think that if I had to back somebody, it would be the Chiefs for the Super Bowl. Go Chiefs. All right, now let's get a little bit more color for that. Try this other blue. This Ranger Mermaid. Let's see what we get with that. Well, it's a little bit darker, but it's pretty. Oop, make it a mess. It's a very pretty blue. Very pretty blue. I think it's just a little bit darker. I think it's more of a green tinted, like a teal. I think that's what I would call that. But it's very pretty. Let me get that. Those bubbles I see in there. Before I top that off. I figured I was going to have some trouble with that, the way that it's made. Getting those bubbles out of there. Hopefully we got them all. We'll deal with them if we didn't. But hopefully so. Alright, let's pour the rest of it in there and top it off. Well, that fit just enough in there. I don't think I could do that again if I tried. Good deal. Alright, I'm going to have to find a bird or something to pour this last bit into, and then we'll get that set up there. But alright, we'll come back when these are ready to demold and this was ready for the second layer. Alright, see you then. Hello everybody, welcome back. Okay, we're going to unmold some of these things, and then we're going to do the second layer of the frog. So this is I will show you what this is for. Let me get this unmolded. And I'll show you what it's for. This one just a little bit. We'll put some alcohol in there, make it a little bit easier to pull. There we go. Makes it a little bit easier by pulling it away from there. Okay. So what this is the lid for my jar. And who does that remind you of? I will tell you at the end of the video who it reminds me of and why I made that. And if it reminds you of somebody, put it in the I'll tell you what, you put it in the comments what it reminds you of, and then I'll see if it reminds us of the same things. All right. All right. Hang on just a minute. Be right back. Okay, sorry about that. My camera was telling me I was on low battery mode. Shouldn't have done that. It's plugged up. Okay. Had an extra flower. I got some overpour I got to do on that. But isn't it pretty? And we got another flower with crystals. Black with silver glitter. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay. So this one I'm probably going to have to pull Temu to get it out unless I can get it to start. Maybe so. These are a little bit, these molds are kind of stiff. There it goes. Alright. Alright. And this is the lid. Alright. Get that. There we go. And that's my St. Patrick's Day jar. Alright, now let's see what we got with this guy. I love this color. Got one little bubble there. A couple little bubbles over there. I figured that one was going to be a booger to get all the bubbles off of that one. And this is the lid. Too sweet. I should have made it chocolate, made it look like a chocolate candy kiss, huh? That is pretty though. Pretty. And then I made this as an extra. This little heart dish. And we're going to put this sticker in there. So that I can pour some resin over it. Always have trouble getting these things off. There we go. There we go. I choose joy. Alright, and then we'll pour a layer of resin on that. So these, I've decided I want to use these flowers in this frog. We're going to move this out of the way. I need to finish filling that guy up so that we can move this frog a little bit here. Because we're definitely going to, I don't think I'm going to use the big one, but I do want to use the little flowers in there. Okay, let's see. What we want to put and where we want to put it. Because I don't think that I like this big yellow one here. Oh, you can't see, I'm sorry. This big yellow one. We're going to put that guy in there. And I want to put this guy. These are pretty, pretty, pretty little flowers. Okay, we're going to save these for another project. Now, in order to keep these down so that they don't float up, I am going to put a little bit of UV resin on them. Just to attach them to the resin just a little bit. Because when you pour the resin in there, that will disappear. And hopefully this will keep that from trying to float. And just put it A little bit of anchoring here and there. Just enough to where it's not going to float. Let me get the big one now. I think that that should be enough in there to anchor it. Hopefully so. Alright, let me get the big one. Let that sit on it a few minutes. We'll be back when that gets secure. Okay, so I got some resin mixed up. I found some little ball bearing kind of bead looking. Well, they're necklace beads, but and I want to fill up this bird here. Right. And we're going to pour a little bit in here. And I put a little bit of this crushed crystal in here. But I want this over the bottom. There we go. And we'll give it a little squirt. Now with this, I want to pour this rest of this in here. I might have a little bit extra there. Let me get that dotting tool in that thing. I see them bubbles in there. In those crystals. Come out there, dudes. There we go. They like to hide in there. I'll put that over here to the side. And I don't think that I have enough for... Let's try a little bird. One little bird. Let's get just a little bit more in here. Don't need a whole lot. And we'll put a little bit more alcohol ink in there. And we'll pour, I think this is the, I don't know which one is the, I think this is the little bird that I want. I don't know if I have enough to do the other one or not. Let's try it. Maybe so. I think I have just enough to do those. Alright, I think I need just a tad more. So we're going to add clear to it because I don't need very much to top that off. There we go. Alright. Now, let's move these things out of the way. So that I can move this out of the way. Okay. And that'll be my extras. Okay. So what I'm thinking, what I'd like to do with this, with the frog, I definitely need to make sure that I get resin in these toes. So that the little beads have resin. Underneath them so that they don't end up with no resin covering them. Alright, let's see if that'll work. And I think I need some on these. Let's get that donning tool. There we go. Now I know there's resin behind them. That way I know there's resin underneath them. Because the last thing I need is a big old bubble and a hole underneath the bead. Okay. So I think that ought to take care of that. Alright, what I'm thinking is, I'm thinking that I want color in there and not just clear. So I think that what I'd like to have is a little bit of, I'm going to get a cup because I will not put glitter in this container. Because they are so hard to get out. Alright, so what I think I want to do is use some of this holographic green glitter. Put some of that in there. And this Couture Creations Alcoholinks Shamrock. Alright, let's mix this up. And I think to keep that glitter from sinking too bad, because that's not non-sinking glitter, I'm going to add a few drops of glue. To hopefully get the glitter not to sink. I'm going to bring this to me, guys, so that I can get this stirred up, so I don't drop it everywhere. See, it makes it gloopy. Alright. And we're going to pour that in there. Well, that was just enough, wasn't it? I don't think I could do that again. Alright. And I believe that I want to put Alright, I think that does it. Little squirt, not too much. Keep the surface bubbles. We got some bubbles coming up out of here for some reason. Alright. I think that we're good to go on that. I think it could use just a tad bit more down here. I knew I was going to do something silly. Too much in there. All right. I'm a mess maker. All right, everybody, we'll come back when it's time to demold. See you then. Okay, welcome back. All right, I did demold a few things. Well, this one I didn't demold. It was just putting that resin in there to seal in the sticker, but that turned out so pretty. That color is just gorgeous. I do need to trim that up a little bit, though. And then this was the bottom of that other jar. I needed to, it was extra. I need to make a lid for it. This is just the lid off the other, and that's, I'll have to pour another lid to go with this one, but I'm just showing you the lid that usually goes with that, but this was an extra. Okay. And then I got a bird. So pretty. And I got two little birds. And then I got a flower. Beautiful flower. And then I'm not finished pouring these, so I can't demold that. Oh, we can get this little bird out. So let me get this little bird out. Another pretty little blue bird. These are so pretty. I love these little birds. Okay. Get up there, dude. Stand attention. Okay. So, now for the frog. Oh, I hope he turned out okay. I hope it doesn't mess up. I hope that other side is looking good. We will soon find out. I've got to reorganize this. All right, let's see. I've never poured him before, so I don't know how to demold him. So we're just going to start at one place and go from there. All right, that's coming. Because I don't know how to how we're going to he comes off. I've never demolded him before, so we're just doing this together. First time together. All right, I might have to flip him over to do that, but let's see if we can get his toes out so we don't break none, because that would just break my heart if I broke a toe. All right, he's out of there. All right, let's flip him over. Let's see if he's going to come out this way. Is that? I don't know. All right, he's kind of tight in there. All right, I'm going to pull him to me for a minute, guys, to get those tight spots out. Get them to let loose. They're coming. But it sure is. I guess it probably wouldn't be so bad for somebody that has more strength in their hands. I don't have a lot of strength in my hands anymore, thanks to that my arthritis. So I have to do things a little more tediously. There we go. All right. I think he's unmolded there. Come on out of there. All right. Now we just got to get his head off. Get his head out of there. Come on, little guy. Let's get your head out. All right, man. There we go. Whew. All right. Mold's fine. Are y'all ready for this? This is a huge frog, y'all. Y'all can see the size of my hand, and he's bigger than my hand. Ready? Let's see what he did. 1, 2, 3. Oh, my word. Look, he turned out gorgeous. Look at him. I'm going to have to paint his eyes. I'm going to have to find some eyes to put in that mold that are... Oh my goodness. Can y'all see that? How pretty that is? He's gorgeous. Look at that. He turned out beautiful. Ah, he is gorgeous. Look at that. His little gold toenails. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, this wowed me, y'all. I hope it wowed you. That's Froggy. I think I have a bubble there. I do, where that flower is. I can fill that in with UV resin. But other than that, it came out gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Ah, my goodness, my goodness. I love that mold. Thank you, Julie Cuts. Another great mold from pouring your heart out. All right, then. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Glad you made your way here. Thank you for supporting me. If you're not a subscriber, maybe you think about hitting that subscribe button and that little bell. Get notified when I do a video. And help me grow my channel. I appreciate it so much. I do. And all the people that have been here all along and supporting me, I thank you so much for coming back and continuing to support me. And I just thank every one of you. Y'all are very important to me. And I thank you for the kind words that you give me as well. So just remember, the world is full of blessings. And if you haven't found one, be one. See you next time, guys.